Well, that took a minute to start up. Alright, yo, what's good, JCRI gang? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today we're doing reaction on top 10 extreme natural disasters that might happen in 2021. This is kind of foreshadowing, hopefully not actually foreshadowing, because ain't nobody want to go into 2021 and the world ending. But we're going to go ahead and get into this video. If y'all do enjoy the reaction. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. Turn off for the time post notification on. Go check out my Twitch. It's on the screen. It's up there. It's also down the description below. It'll be much appreciated if y'all go check that out. Help me get to 500 subscribers. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the video. Yeah, let's get it.
From things under the water, to the Earth's surface, to our galaxy
That was literally like California, wasn't it?
and solar system, there are so many things that really could go wrong for us that we have little to no control over. On today's most amazing top 10 list, I'll be covering just a few of the most extreme natural disasters that we could see in 2021. Starting off this list, in our number 10 spot today, we have the Yellowstone National...
Oh, yo, people talked about this shit. Like, the Yellowstone National Park supervolcano, apparently if this shit erupts, the whole world could be fucked.
Park supervolcano.
Like,
Yellowstone
crazy,
National Park is
man.
located in the western United States and is a beautiful park with lakes and canyons and mountain ranges. While the word supervolcano sounds very cool, it is actually a pretty terrifying concept, and Yellowstone National Park sits right on top of one. If this volcano wasn't currently active, it would be no big deal, but that is not the case here. The last time the volcano erupted was 630,000 years ago, which I know is a very, very long time, but the scientists who study volcanoes have discovered that this supervolcano erupts every 600 to 700,000 years. This means that it really could just decide to erupt any day from today to long after we're all dead. I sure am hoping for the latter. The eruption of this volcano could end human civilization, so let's hope that it can hold out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit could end humanity as we speak, man.
To that 700,000
That's
year
crazy.
mark, so we don't have anything to worry about. Moving on to number 9, we have the Helena Slump. This unstable slope is located just south of Hawaii's biggest island, and every so often it creates a landslide that is the cause of tsunamis. There is evidence that around 120,000 years ago, there was a really large landslide on the slope that caused a tsunami over 400 meters high. The most recent tsunami caused by the slump was in 1975, and it managed...
That's taller than a skyscraper, ain't it?
...to reach all the way to California. The slump could potentially drop 12,000 cubic meters of rock into the Pacific Ocean, which would create a mega tsunami that would travel through the Pacific Ocean and even reach the western seaboard in just a few hours. This would totally ruin any coastal communities. While scientists are pretty sure we have a while until there's a landslide on the slope so big that it generates a mega tsunami, the Earth is always changing, and all it would take would be a strong jolt from an earthquake, so we never really know. Moving on down to number 8, we have heat waves. While I enjoy a nice hot summer day, there certainly is a limit. Because of climate change, we are facing changes in temperatures that could be detrimental. Heat waves are becoming increasingly more common, and if greenhouse gas emissions aren't significantly decreased, we'll keep seeing these temperature changes. There are many threats that extreme...
Okay, so these videos are like, I guess it meant to prepare you, but really you can't do shit about it, honestly. Like, I mean, average American person like me, no, we really can't do shit about it. But, except for talk about it, maybe spread awareness. But, one thing I really don't believe in this video is, now I could say this, and in 2021 the whole world gets completely fucked, but, hopefully not. God is with us. I'm pretty sure people make videos about this shit every single year. Like saying like, oh, the shit that can happen 2020, 2019, 2018. Like, so I ain't really tripping that much.
Extreme heat poses, but it is also one of the leading causes of weather-related deaths. Some other threats include wildfires, threats to agriculture and livestock, and it can even lower the ability of power transmission lines, which could potentially lead to unreliable electricity. Even just a few degrees is cause for concern, so maybe it is time we change our ways and get the big corporations who are responsible for the majority of our...
If anything really goes wrong, trust me, actually I'm not gonna say that, but I bet that the big corporations and shit will definitely step in. One, because everyone's greedy as fuck in the United States and in the world in general. Because of money, they don't want to lose money. They don't really give a like. A lot of people, a lot of corporations don't give a fuck about humanity. They just don't want to lose money. Correct? Exactly. Um, they don't want to lose money. They don't want to lose their company. And then, the small percentage that gives a fuck about people being alive.
Missions on board to drive us towards a brighter and cooler future. Headed up to our
For
number
sure.
7 spot, we have another supervolcano, but this time we're headed into Lake Toba,
Indonesia.
The last time this supervolcano erupted was roughly 74,000 years ago, but it is said that the eruption was so devastating it almost wiped out humans entirely. To think that we
Now, see, shit like that, it don't make any sense to me because it's like one volcano, like the pollution in the air, I guess, could be spread because the eruption, right? It could spread, it could stay in the sky and go all the way across the world. Like that, that's kind of stupid to me. You say, how the fuck does one volcano do that shit? But then again, it could. So I don't know, but like, I feel like, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want nothing to happen, but I feel like it could get 10 million times worse. Hopefully not.
We could not be here watching this video right now is crazy. The reason that the volcano eruption was so devastating is because it is believed that after it erupted, it sent the world into an ice age, cooling some regions as much as 15 degrees Celsius. I would have thought the aftermath of a volcano would do the opposite, but I am very obviously not a scientist. While people
Okay, so what happened to that? Y'all know what's that city that like got destroyed by volcano? The world was fine after that, wasn't it? I don't know.
actually scientists
I'm not good at history. Don't listen to me.
believe that we still have a while until a large eruption, the volcano's magma chamber is still very active. Continuing on in our number 6 spot, we have a potential phosphorus shortage. This is something I never thought I'd ever have to think about, but alas. For hundreds of years, there has been a worry of not being able to feed Earth's ever-growing population, and near the turn of the 20th century, this really came to a head because of the lack of nitrates and ammonia available.
Okay, so I don't know if this is off topic or not because I don't completely understand this. I'm not good at science or history. So let me just say this real quick, y'all. Now, y'all might hate me for this. I have no idea, and I'm just saying what I think could possibly happen. Y'all know that Corona is killing people, right? Do y'all look at that as a bad or positive thing? Because there's different perspectives for it. In my opinion, for sure, losing people is bad. But if you think about it, isn't the Earth overly populated? So, like, if a virus is coming through and killing people, isn't that technically helping us? Like, food shortages and shit? Like, because, like, you less people to feed, right? Now, I don't know if that's necessarily... I wouldn't... Like, y'all understand where I come from on that. Like, I'm not trying to be dark about it. Like, I mean, nobody wants someone to die. Like, especially because it's like, no matter who dies, it's like, it could be your best friend. It could be somebody's grandfather. It's always a relation to them, right? Like, Bill across the street could fucking die, right? That could be someone's someone's husband, someone's cousin, father, brother, like, so, of course, someone dying is a big issue, correct? But if you think about it from another perspective, Corona could technically help the Earth out a little bit by, killing some people, and it could, that could cause benefits. I mean, I don't know, like, I guess that could cause benefits to humanity because the Earth is overpopulated, apparently. But, yeah, and that could lead to, like, not as many food shortages because, there's not a lot of people on Earth. Or, like, there's not enough people to worry about it. Y'all get what the hell I'm trying to say.
Luckily, the German chemists Fritz Haber and Karl Bosch were able to come up with a process that takes gas from the air and turns it into fertilizer. Problem solved, right? Well, yes,
no.
Until we began to realize our shortage of phosphorus. Our bodies need phosphorus for things like moving around energy and to build DNA and cells. While we aren't going to run out of phosphorus tomorrow, we are about 30 to 40 years away, but the push for biofuel could push us even closer to the edge. This is really stressful because biofuel is so important and we need to start using it more, but then it will create this phosphorus problem. Hopefully our scientists will be able to find a solution for both of these problems and save us.
A lot of the issues with the Earth is, in order for everything to completely work out perfectly, other than natural disasters, everyone would have to be perfect and fight together. Not everyone's going to fight together for this shit. So realistically, like, I mean, in a perfect universe, everyone could be perfect and you know, and fight together to get rid of shit, right? But not everyone's gonna fight. Like, whenever you need everyone, not everyone's gonna be there.
At our halfway point, coming in at number 5, we have the thermohaline circulation and its potential.
Like, you could, like, need somebody, like, it could be like, oh, global warming or some shit. Like, I don't know about global warming, or I don't know. That's apparently that's a theory. I don't know if it's factual or nothing. I have no idea. Don't know. But like, you could need somebody to, you could need, like, in a perfect universe, you could need, like, everyone to, like, act to get rid of that. And then some dude playing fucking Cold War on the couch on PS5 is, like, just chilling, you know.
Potential shutdown. There are a lot of these cool built-in systems that Earth has that we don't even realize are happening around us, or at least I don't. Some of these systems, if altered, could create climate changes for centuries. Scientists have been warning us about climate change for years, and this is just one of the many reasons why. If the Arctic ice melts too quickly and the new freshwater spreads across the North Atlantic Ocean, it will shut down a looping global current that is vital to the Earth's climate, called thermohaline circulation, or THC. Not that kind of THC. The THC is run off a mix of heat and density, and the circulation of it helps transport heat around the world. As an example, Atlantic
Now, hold on, I'm gonna help y'all out a little bit. Maybe I should start doing this for my videos. I always forget to do this shit. Oh, wait. Why I want to do it? Oh, probably because the camera's in use. You mean tell me you can't move? Move. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Alright, there we go. That should be way better for y'all.
Surface waters warm up near Florida and then flow northeast towards Europe. This is part of the reason why London has a fairly mild climate, even though it's on the same latitude as the very cold Calgary, which is in Alberta, Canada, and also Kiev in the Ukraine. If the THC shut down, it could cause a sort of mini ice age.
The background is so bright, her hoop earrings are non-existent.
The THC has shut down before, so it is possible that if it did shut down, it would eventually be up and running again, but the worst case scenario is that a mini ice age combined with our already changing climate could be detrimental to the human race. Moving on to number 4, we have the potential of an asteroid hitting Earth. We all know, or at least
all this shit is fucked.
heard that the dinosaurs were wiped out by an asteroid. If an asteroid were to hit Earth now, there is a good chance it would have a similar effect, but this time on humans. There have been dozens of asteroids that have nearly missed Earth, and a lot of them have been known and had their paths calculated beforehand to ensure our safety. But there also have been a lot of near misses.
Don't a lot of asteroids end up breaking up because of, like, the atmosphere? And so, like, a lot of asteroids end up not actually being fatal.
That weren't seen until right before, or sometimes even after the asteroid had already passed. There have been 5 near misses in 2020 alone. In 2028, there's an asteroid called 1997XF11 that will come extremely close to hitting Earth, but as of right now, scientists believe that it will miss the planet. If this asteroid were to hit Earth, it would be a mile-wide asteroid hitting Earth at about 30,000 miles per hour, which is similar to a 1 million megaton bomb, which would most likely wipe out most of all the life on Earth. So let's hope that doesn't happen, or Elon Musk can send us to Mars by 2028.
You know, I find that so hard to believe that, like, one asteroid can fuck up everything else.
Heading to our number 3 spot, we have a potential earthquake. Back in 2014, there was an earthquake in Chile.
This is California, right?
It had a magnitude of 8.2. The earthquake was caused by the meeting of 2 of Earth's continental plates, the Pacific Plate and the Nazca Plate. But scientists believe that this earthquake could have been the start of something bigger. The previous earthquake was called a megathrust, and it was pretty bad. It triggered landslides, cut power, and created a tsunami, but it is believed that this earthquake only released 1/3 of the built-up tension between the plates. That could mean that an even larger, more deadly earthquake could be headed for the same area, and it is expected to happen
hopefully
sometime
not.
soon. Headed down to number 2, we have the potential for solar storms and a solar flare. The sun is the center of our universe and is one of the most important things for human life. The sun goes through its own phases and has increases and decreases in activity. When the sun is very active, it can cause a solar flare. A powerful flare can be accompanied by coronal mass ejection, which is a billion-ton cloud of magnetized plasma. While this sort of process happens sometimes, it is usually okay for us and we would never even know. But there is a possibility for it to be so huge that it really impacts us. What this could mean for us is that the electromagnetic pulses that are generated by it could cause terrible damage or even knock out most of our electronics. One of the worst times this happened in our recent history was in 1921, and it ended up knocking out the US telegraph service. But with how much technology we have today, if something similar were to happen, it could knock out many satellite systems, which would ruin all global communications, the internet, and even GPS. It would be
Honestly, in my opinion, if the internet gets wiped or gets fucked with, like, if the internet just goes bye-bye, then, like, I feel like humanity could possibly go bye-bye. Because, like, if the internet leaves, then we could very possibly go back to, like, the cowboy times and everything, you know? Y'all know what I mean? Yeah.
be absolute chaos if that happened. While we never really know what is going to happen, it is said that there is only a 12% chance of this happening in the next decade. I would prefer a 0% chance, but I guess 12 will have to do. And in our number 1 spot today, we have what is known as the big one. At the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, just off the west coast of North America, there is a subduction zone. A subduction zone is an area where 2 tectonic plates have collided and one begins to slide underneath the other, curving down into the mantle, which is the hot layer underneath the crust of the Earth. At this specific subduction zone, the Pacific Ocean floor is being pushed under North America. It is actually moving 40 millimeters a year, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's kind of crazy. What's not so good about this, though, is that the upper part, or the North American part, is actually stuck and is being compressed. And at some point, it is going to need to release all that built up pressure. This is where the big one comes in.
Well, damn, that's tough.
The release of the pressure is going to be an earthquake, but it's going to be huge, with a potential magnitude of 9. This could potentially cause the coastal region to sink up to 2 meters and move horizontally up to 30 meters. After the shaking of the earthquake is over, it will be time for the tsunami. I'm not sure if you guys remember the 2011 earthquake that caused a tsunami in Japan, but they are saying that this one could be even bigger than that. And that is not to make the 2011 tsunami seem small, because it was absolutely catastrophic. Around 7 million people will be affected if this happens, from Vancouver to Seattle, Tacoma, and Portland. Alright guys, that has been our list for today. Thank you so much for checking it out. I'm your host, Olivia Kozlowski, and I'll see you.
No, I don't. Nah, I wish I didn't hear this shit today, but you know, that was it, right? That was the video. Hopefully we don't fucking die in the next year. But you never know. But anyways, y'all, that was the video. If y'all did enjoy the video, this on the reaction. I said song. I'm so used to reaction videos. Like, I'm using my bad. But if y'all did enjoy the video and the reaction, please let me know down in the comments below. Help me get to 500 subscribers. God is with y'all. God will not put nothing in y'all after y'all cannot handle. And y'all have a blessed one, man. Later.